first flare, and away we go. As Doncic on top, the quick blitz, and off to Washington. And Kyrie Irving against Gobert. Shot clock down to 7. The drive, the fly. Sneaking for Jimmy, stepped out of bounds. It will not count, wipe it away. Stepped on the line on that baseline.
Well, I was just going to say that's not fair. Now they're picking on Big Rudy. First game winner at the end of game 2, and now Kyrie goes right at Rudy to start game 3.
Well, if you're going to blitz, which they did, you're going to be in rotation, and that had to be Rudy Gobert's rotation.
This is Gobert on top, and Gafford is on him, and here comes Conley, corner. It's Towns driving on Washington. He has the collision and then flight to Gafford, who is down on all fours. It's up the other way. Gafford is up. He'll take his place and try to set a screen. They quickly puts Doncic inside Gafford. Ball poked away, out of bounds. And the Timberwolves will stay. Well, we're going to change the call. It'll be Minnesota's ball.
It's 2 blitzes and 2 turnovers.
Yes. I always thought that they should have been blitzing with Gafford because he is not the playmaker that Darren Lively is. He gets the basketball.
Not even close.
Edward time top, Washington there, shot clock at 6, jabbing his Edwards, knocks it down, by leaping Irving, and the shot clock at 4.4. Still discussing that out of bounds here moments ago. Now it's like surely was their ball.
Oh, they can discuss it all they want now, Kevin. Not going to do them any good.
It's too late. Gobert, shot clock at 3, cutting, got it.
About the pass there by Rudy Gobert.
But you got to do a better job navigating that screen because Dallas, that low in the shot clock.
Gafford is in the corner, and this is a three. It's PJ Washington, who takes it down. He was only 2 of 8 in game 1. He didn't hit a 3 in game 2.
Yeah, he came in shooting 17% from 3 in the series. But he had shot the ball well here in Dallas in the play.
73. He launches, and it's Minnesota by 2.
A good start for Conley because you've got to have the guy who has the most playoff experience on your team. For Minnesota, Conley getting off to the right start here to set the tone.
It's Doncic. Gobert's on him. And Daniels open with the blitz corner. Chimes 3.
Struggling from that 3-point line in this series. Washington and Jones off to good starts from that 3-point line.
And that's Jones
There's a turnover. Doncic loses his balance. Down he goes, hitting the knee, and a whistle and a foul. And that is on McDaniels of Minnesota.
Well, here's the blitz, right? So you're going to be in rotation here. Wide open 3 here for Jones Jr., who knocks down his first of the evening.
Well, I like the pass Luka made on that blitz, Reggie, rather than giving the ball to Gafford and making him make the play.
Conley up there, screened by Gafford. It's 1-on-1, 3 Luka.
I think Gobert's got to stay up, even though his guy slipped out of there. Just stay up and blitz. They're now giving up 3 straight threes.
I'm not quite sure how you guard that, right? I mean, you is shooting a 30-footer.
Edwards has Washington in front, a Gobert screen, and a 3. Missed it badly, picked up by Washington. 2 wins for the Mavs to begin the series. 1-3. It's a Gobert rebound, and the outlet goes to Conley.
That was a team heat check right there from 3.
Conley 2 of 2. It's a 3. And a rebound by Luka Doncic, who had 32 in game 2 and 33 in game 1. Pesky defense by Conley. 3 for the corner. It's a rebound by Jones. And the other shot. It's a not goal from Kyrie Irving. It's Edwards. 21 points in game 2. Dancing here, shimmies his way in the paint, goes up and off for the foul. Pretty good coaching in this series by the Mavericks head coach, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, he's done a great job, I think, at both ends of the floor, both taking away the 2 stars of Minnesota, making it tough on them, Reg, but also finding ways these guys to attack.
So here is the breakout star of the first and second rounds of the playoffs, but struggling here in the conference finals.
Hey, Kevin, he was nothing short of phenomenal in those first 2 rounds, but he's been extremely inefficient this series so far. He said at shoot around, he's coming out and being more aggressive than he's ever been before. Coach told us that he wants him taking 30 attempts. He said even if he goes 5 for 30, at least he's getting those up. A slow start for him. One of the things they're doing to alleviate him of some of the exhaustion that we saw in Game 2 is not starting him on Kyrie Irving. They hope that helps, but they know they can't do that the whole game.
Doncic kicks it after it goes inside. The shot clock at 7. Conley and John Irving. Rex just talked about this. It's a little short. He got him on the elbow. It's a Conley foul with 8:08 to go in the first.
Well, here's the problem when you've got Edwards guarding Jones. Well, who's going to guard Kyrie? And right there, you saw the problem with Conley trying to guard Kyrie Irving. He's giving up size, quickness, and then picks up his first foul.
Irving is at the line. 8:08 to go here in the first. Kyrie in Game 2 was 2 of 5. He missed some free throws in that fourth quarter, which shocked everybody. He is a 90% free throw shooter.
Adam apologizing to his dad post-game.
Yes, he did. We talked with Chris Finch, the coach of the Timberwolves, a stand before the game. He says the decision-making of Edwards is the thing I want to see him sharpen.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw it down the stretch in that game. A huge turnover on their next to last offensive possession.
Kyrie had the 13 points in the fourth quarter, including 4 threes in the Twin Cities in Game 2. Huge shots. Conley to Edwards. Here's Towns, who plays better on the road statistically than he does at home. He's at Washington there. He tried to curl. Shot clock at 6 ball. Jarred away. Here comes the double team. Edwards now has one-on-one with Washington. And a floater top.
That's the definition of making something out of nothing, because there was nothing there for Anthony Edwards.
Washington 3. Pick it out. Lively is in the game. He knocked it astray. It's loose. Oh, they got Kyrie in his straight check, and it's picked up there by Conley.
Already 3 turnovers.
Towns. Rebound, though, he beat Washington. The outlet goes to Irving. 3-on-2 through traffic into the rack. Lively's got the ball. Kicks it out. They'll reset on top. It's Washington. Fighting hard.
That's back-to-back possession. Derek Lively off the bench, keeping balls alive in possession for the Mavericks.
He and Gafford coach have been terrific.
And the way that the Mavericks employ those 2 guys and just tag team them and just take them over.
Beautiful shot by Edwards.
Love the action right there. Little swing action. Allow him to get the ball in transition and make a move.
There's an opening for Washington in the corner for Jones and across the lane. What a play by rookie Derek Lively.
Wow, look at Lively sitting right on his head. We see Gobert kind of acknowledging it as well.
He still hasn't missed a shot in this series. 11 for 11 now.
Edwards trying to get by the traffic. In the corner, 3, McDaniels got it.
That's huge. Remember, McDaniels had that huge Game 1. Was solid from that 3-point line. Struggled in Game 2 with only 1 field goal.
Yep, 1 of 6 and all 3 from deep. The ball's kept. We're halfway through this first quarter. So we see Edwards, who's only shot 29% from the field in the first couple games of the series. And so far, he's put in 5.
Conference Finals. Ahí está, las.
Rotation when you know you are blitzing Luka Doncic.
Edwards exposed to the rim. Rejected inside by Lively with his defense. Long reach. Conley's on Doncic. Double once again. Climbs the ladder. What a start for rookie Derek Lively.
He may never miss another shot again.
He's 18 for 13 now, and he's got 2 offensive rebounds and a block already here tonight.
He is being spoon-fed by Doncic.
Here's Edwards making a move on Green. Shot clock at 4. Ball knocked away. And there's a whistle blown and a foul called on the Dallas team.
Look here.
Yes.
What I like, though, is Luka, he's holding it a beat late so he can find Lively. There's the block on the defensive end. And then here's the alley-oop finish. What a start here by the Rook.
Timberwolves on the road in the playoffs, 5-1. Make every three-pointer, steal, and assist. Mean more with FanDuel. It's America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app tonight. As Reed is checked in. Nikhil Alexander-Walker is checked in. Jaden Hardy has come in for the Mavs. He's got the ball right now. The second-year player. Tony Washington and Lively. It's Doncic up top, looking on the perimeter, zipping one to Green, on top to Hardy, and back to Luka. And McDaniels on him. Gobert will defend it. Enough. Making rebound by Edwards. Off to the races, McDaniels on the side. He'll shoot it for Doncic. Good sign for McDaniels. He's at 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's a great start for him. He had been playing so well 3 straight games and then struggled in game 2.
Doncic.
It doesn't matter if you put a smaller guy, a taller guy on Luka. He's just going to be able to create that separation.
Like you said, Reggie, last game, he gets that shoulder into you. So strong.
McDaniels hits over Washington on the baseline.
It's a good start for McDaniels and a good start for Edwards.
McDaniels in 3 straight 20-point games. Then just 2 points in game 2. There was a shot as Luka was maneuvering and a foul was called. With 4:04 to go, Gobert picks up the first here, just past the midway point of the first quarter.
Well, the first couple of blitzes, Doncic was, okay with just taking the blitz and making the pass. Now you see him the last couple of times starting to attack the blitz himself. There he tries to split it and gets fouled. He's going to be more aggressive.
Jones has come in for Washington for Dallas. Double team. Rebound tapped. It was hit by Edwards and picked up by Alexander Walker. Here come the Minnesota Timberwolves. Offense in the regular season was right in the middle of the pack. The defense #1, Edwards.
Even though he missed the shot, he's initiating the offense, using his athleticism.
Hardy will take it inside with a try and a foul. 3:30 to go here in the first. Derek Lively is off to a tremendous start in the middle for the Mavs.
Here we go! Let's get up today. Let's
Let's get up today. PJ, get out. PJ, Swear. Stay. That was the State Farm audio assist. That's a rookie. That's a rookie in the conference finals talking like that, coach.
No, and listen, there's a lot of things that are important for big guys defensively.
Yes.
But I've always thought the most important thing that a big guy needs to do on the defensive end is be a great communicator.
He's back away by Green. And the foul, by the way, before goal housekeeping, Alexander Walker picked up his first, hustled by the Dallas Mavericks. Real inbound. And Conley is going to the locker room. We'll try to get an update on that. Alexander Walker on top for Reed. Faces the defensive Green. Explodes to the rack. There's a foul hitting the deck. And it goes on Dallas again as they are getting in the lane with their drives.
Yeah, they're attacking. They're more aggressive tonight.
Hey, Coach, doesn't it kind of befuddle you a little bit? Why aren't they this aggressive at home?
Yeah,
In front of their own fans and in that building. Like, why wait to come on the road to be this aggressive?
it's inexplicable, really, that this team's been so much better at home in the playoffs. Only 3-4 at home, but 5-1 on the road.
Lively picked up the foul. Scan the flow code to submit your questions for our Altcast crew on True TV. Check out Adam Lefko, Chris Haynes, Vince Carter, Bonnie Jones. They'll be providing their thoughts and reactions on our Western Conference Finals Altcast. It is presented by AT&T. With Miles Reed, the sixth man of the year in the NBA, at the free throw line. In game one.
And how special was he, Kevin? He was absolutely tremendous scoring the basketball.
15 points in game one. Nice.
There's nothing you can do. Shake his hand. Outstanding play.
Edwards got in. Drive by Edwards. Sidesteps and kicks. McDaniels bumped right there by the young Jaden Hardy. Foul number 1 on him with 2:56 to go.
And he's moving much better. We saw him lingering a little bit at the start of game 2.
Put your hands together to congratulate our line with a second on being named to the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. Get lively up in here.
in Dallas. Mavs by 5. A look now at our 3 from E spotlight presented by Chili's. The alley-oop has been a huge weapon for the Mavs, and a lot of them in these 2024 playoffs. And Allie, they are exploiting everybody they play in that regard.
They are, and I spoke with Luka about his relationship with Kyrie and the lob throwing, and he could not be more complimentary about everything that Kyrie has brought to the table in terms of energy and his veteran leadership. But he did say the only problem is he can't throw lobs. It's his only weakness, and Jason Kidd kind of giggled before the game and said, that's true, he does struggle to throw the lobs, and he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. I said, Luka, what would you say your weakness was? He said, probably my layup package, but I don't believe it. He says he tries to do so much, I just lay it in. Guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Anderson has checked in for McDaniels. Reed 3. Lincoln rebound inside, claimed by Hardy. And it's out to Luka Doncic, who so far 3 of 5 with a couple threes and 8 points. 2.5 in the first. Anderson there, Jones on the wing. Luka's got it. Kyle Anderson out. They push to early. Going for 1-on-1 here, but he'll get some help. Here's a 3 by Doncic. It may have been tipped. Clearly short. Edwards gliding the other way to Anderson in. Then up and down.
Anderson's played well in this series, and when he gets into the middle of the floor there, he's been very effective both hitting that little floater and making plays for his teammates.
3-point game, Mavs on top, bodies fall, foul, Dallas. It was on Gafford, who is in for livelihood now, and Gafford will pick up his second personal foul.
Here's the length of Kyle Anderson with the block on Luka, which led to that transition bucket by Anderson. And here's Gafford just running into Naj Reed here. So they've turned them over here in this first quarter. Minnesota has.
Hardy is out, Irving is in, and Anderson's on top. Towns, 3. Off again.
Rush shot.
Yeah,
He's out of whack.
he really is. That's exactly right, Kevin. He just seems like he's overthinking everything.
In the corner, Kyrie is out. It's a 3. Another one for the Dallas Mavericks, who will get 5 in the first quarter.
He's a constant motion on this Dallas team.
I don't know why we haven't seen more of this. Doing pick and rolls and making Doncic go on to
Reed, tough shot across the lane, off balance, kept turning out of bounds off Minnesota.
nice play by Josh Green. Simple. Just drive it at the pitch it back to a great shooter.
Gobert is off the floor, and when he is off, the defensive rating for the Timberwolves skyrockets. But the plus-minus with him on, one of the best in the NBA playoffs. Driving was Jones, got tangled up with Reed, and down he falls, and a foul call. Reed, number 1. Upcoming playoff schedule. It's Boston, 3 games to none on the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Continue tomorrow on ESPN, 8 o'clock Eastern. And Tuesday, back down here in Dallas, Wolves and Mavs. Western Conference Finals, Game 4. And for more on these games, go to NBA.com. So here is Jones at the free throw line for the Dallas Mavericks, who won 50 games. They're the number 5 seed against the Timberwolves, the 3 seed, who won 56.
Gafford's second foul. Lively's going to come back into the game. They just tag team these guys all night long, Reg, and they go full speed, run the floor, pick and rolls, roll hard, block shots. Their energy is incredible.
Those lobs have been great, haven't they, Reg?
And think about it, they've outplayed Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert in less minutes.
Yes.
Which makes it even more spectacular if you're Jason Kidd.
8-point lead against the first quarter so far for the Mavericks. Anderson and Doncic lobbing the right away. It's Doncic the other way. Spins, falls, and picked up by Minnesota. It's Edwards trying to finish it right here. He does with an assist from Anderson.
And that's 5 turnovers for Dallas. And that is a good sign for Minnesota. If they can turn Dallas over, they can create some easier opportunities.
I love the unselfish play there by Anderson, who could have gone in for the layup. Get it to my dynamic playmaker. Speaking of playmaking. Kyrie Irving with the layup.
Hero step two.
He's got every finish there is.
Lot of twos. There's two box. Edwards on top, and Jones is right there. Final seconds, first quarter. Edwards ignites and drives inside and kicks. Jimmy Walker's three. With 3 tenths of a second remaining, big three that brings it to within 5. At the end of one, Wolves trail by 8 at one time. Look at Irving, the fake, the move, the pivot, and scoops it home. And then Minnesota gets a 3 in the corner from the keel, Alexander Walker. The 2024 NBA playoffs are presented by Google Pixel.
If he can get the dice on the court. Section 107, stand up, turn around. It's your job to get the dice on the court. Ready, set, roll the dice. Here we go. Here comes the dice. Onto the court. We're trying to get a 5 or a 6 so we can get an 11. We need a 5 or a 6. Here we go. What do we got? Hey, wait, interference from the football players. Okay, we're going again. It is what it is this week. Western Conference Finals here. All right, we've got a... Is it a up? It's a 2. Okay, roll the second dice. We need to get a 7 down here. We need to get a 7 to win $1,000 in free play and a VIP weekend experience. So we need a 5. We need a 5. What do we got? It's too far for me to run. Let's see. And it is 3. Hey, that's okay. We're still going to hook you up with that VIP weekend experience from Choctaw Casino and Resort.
Attracting die-hard fans to once-in-a-lifetime NBA opportunities. These special moments have brought fans closer to the NBA than ever before. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Both teams shot 50% or better in that first quarter. Moments ago, Allie LaForce caught up with the point guard for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
Well, Mike, you started on Kyrie Irving for the first time this series. We saw you guys throwing out the blitzes. As you continue to change up the defense, what does success look like from a team defense perspective tonight?
Right now, it's just being there for each other. You know, guys aren't sent out for a one-on-one matchup. We're just trying to force guys to help. We got to communicate through it because we got guys all over the place guarding different matchups. So the more we communicate, the better we'll be.
Offensively, what have you found out about putting Anthony Edwards in a position to be Anthony Edwards?
Getting him off the ball a little bit, not letting him have to, bring it up and wear himself out. Allowing him to get downhill, attacking at the rim where he's best at. Trying to get him to his comfort zone.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Towns begins the quarter with a collision into Lively. Will hit the net. He filled it below the belt. Foul call. Derek Lively will get the foul called on him.
What a shot there Lively took right there. Looked like that. Did he lead with that knee? Oh, yes, he did. Oh.
Dallas is going to challenge this call.
15 seconds gone here in the second quarter. A challenge by the Mavs, who lead it by 5 on TNT.
On the drive to the basket, and he was part of the normal shooting motion. Therefore, the challenge is unsuccessful. It still continues to be a blocking foul. Towns will be on the line for 2 shots, and Dallas loses their ability to challenge and ends their timeout.
We can say it.
Yes, and that was the State Farm audio assist. Unsuccessful challenge by Jason Kidd. And as painful as this is, as it looks, how else? Because it's a normal routine by Karl Anthony Towns to go up that way, Coach.
I agree. How are you supposed to jump if you don't hit that underneath?
Lively's in the game still.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that is a direct hit.
Lively has a 64% field goal percentage, and all the dunks and all the things running underneath those are highest by a rookie in NBA history.
More importantly, Jared Lively has stayed in the game after taking that shot.
Yeah, which is incredible. Now, he and Gafford each have 2 fouls, and we see the Wolves in the zone here. And give the Mavericks a different look.
33. Then tapped by Washington, right back to Hardy. They'll reset. Exodus in one quarter. Lively down low. Kyrie's got the ball. The bucket to Anderson. With the shot clock at 5. The trudge into the paint. It's Hardy on the floor with the bucket coming.
Hardy plays good basketball off the bench here for Dallas.
He came into the game with only 21 minutes in this series. 10 points and 5 assists. He is a scorer.
Combined in this game, 22 field goals and 18 assists. Very efficient. Reed trying to change it up on Langley. He'll defend. They'll trickle it in. And Reed's got 4. Exum again, who played in the Adriatic League a year ago. Won a championship. He was the star. Hardy on top. Into Conley again. Look at him grinding his way down low. The foul called. It's on Hardy.
That's going to be 3 on Hardy. Did he hook Conley here?
Wow, I don't know.
I don't know where the foul is
I don't see that.
at all.
Hardy with 2.
The Tony Brothers very animated over there. Telling somebody.
What?
Mavericks bench to sit down. And here he goes again.
With the warning.
Yeah. It might be Marquise Morris who's telling him to sit down. Tony Brothers doesn't take a lot of,
No.
what should we call it, French?
Edwards is coming in for Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Anderson on top, Conley with the ball, screen right there. By Towns, who gets it and drives down low. Rushing in the fence. Rebound Hardy.
Now that's going to be 3 on Hardy with the push in the back on Anderson.
And this is a good call. This one was easy to see. Get it right in front of the official.
On Anderson.
Easy call.
Pushed Anderson right there. Hardy number 3. Hardy's going to leave, and they go back to the bench, and Josh Green is in.
So 3 on Hardy, 2 on the Twin Towers, and Gafford and Lively. Foul trouble starting to mount up here for Dallas.
It's Edwards, and over Jones. And a shove. It was on Carl Anthony Towns, as Washington was looking for the ball the first on Carl Anthony.
Well, if you're going to call it one way,
Yeah.
you got to call it the other way. That's what we all ask from officials. Consistency. It's such an interesting matchup, I think, with Anderson getting the assignment on Kyrie Irving.
It's Lively, and out to Green for 3.
And Lively is the much better decision maker in terms of the Twin Tower centers for Dallas. That's a beautiful find right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to blitz when Lively's in the pick and roll because he can make all the plays.
Oh, good double team there by Washington.
To go on Edwards and Reed will take it right down the lane, darting for 2.
Well, where would they be without Reed? These last 2 games wouldn't have even been close.
23 in game 2, and a quick start here again tonight. They double Kyrie Irving. It's Green in the middle, and in the corner for Jones 3.
Same spot. Really struggle for that three-point line coming in to game 3 tonight.
Dallas is at 7. There's an offensive foul. It's on Kyle Anderson of Minnesota.
Kyle Anderson wants a flop. Tony Brothers just teaming out. That's ridiculous.
I don't like it.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
I do not like it because Kyle Anderson
And he's walking
away and talking to his
Tony
bench.
there.
He's talking
And
to
then he
his
walks
bench.
away, yes.
And he's actually telling the officials you might want to challenge this on the flop rule.
Yeah, that's...
With the technical, Irving is at the free throw line for the Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, both ways. It looks like Tony Brothers wants a battle here tonight. And referees can never be like that. They're supposed to be de-escalating situations. There's no talking to Tony Brothers tonight, guys. You might as well just be quiet.
Look over here at you.
I hope you didn't hear that. You should be.
Irving will set up. Trying for the Towns.
But see, that's against the blitz. He started to get around it when Towns recovered from many attacks. The Mavericks' execution versus these blitzes has been outstanding.
Towns for a second consecutive game. They started the game 0-4 from the floor. Edwards on top. Hit by the defense of Irving. It's Anderson to Conley. Shot clock at 4. A photo on the fly. Out of bounds. inbounds, and it's off of the Dallas Mavericks.
Lively down
Yes,
again.
he is.
Boy, his body is taking a beating tonight. Did he get hit in the head?
Wow. This poor guy.
Knee.
Oh, yes, inadvertent knee. Again by Carl Anthony Towns. That's scary. I mean, this is almost close to concussion. To a concussion right
They
now.
will check him.
Oh, man.
Just. Oh, and they do have concussion protocol in the NBA like they do in
Absolutely.
the National Football League and clearly in most sports. And down he is, and on the back of the head like that. And it has brought a stunned silence inside the building. That was hard to watch. And we will step aside with 8.5 to play in the half on TNT. So a moment is Derek Lively was falling and Towns was coming in. His right knee caught him in the back of the head. And Lively was down for several minutes. He was up to his feet, but he is wobbly. And with the help of his teammate, Markieff Morris, walking off, but clearly not right. And they will check him, as they do. And there are doctors aplenty in buildings all over the NBA, and they will check him with a thorough examination. So he was hit below the belt in a gruesome knee, and then was hit with another knee in the back of the head. So he has had his fill, and the importance of him for Dallas, now gone, the importance of him for the Mavericks cannot be understated, Steve.
No, not at all. Those two centers have been a huge part of the Mavericks' attack at both ends of the floor.
And he's still perfect from the field, 3 of 3. Here's the loss of Lively. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. We talked about him being the best playmaker of the two.
Right.
So you lose all that. Now Dwight Powell is in the mix here as a rotation player for Dallas.
Well, it instantly makes the Minnesota blitz, I think, better.
You see the plus minus, what he has meant for a rookie. Second best plus minus in playoff history. Towns, 0-4. Conley inside 3. Rebounded to Luka Gafford. You're playing down more minutes. It's Luka Doncic the other way. Dallas has made 6 of the last 7 shots.
So now they're going to be picking over Kyrie. But here's the zone, though.
Doncic with a head nod, and Kyrie launches the 3. Edwards skies for the board. 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Edwards making a move in a box, and a spin, and a feed in the corner, ending up with the games. He just checks back in, across the lane, driving and foul. Roberto's going to check back in. With 7:52 to go, the NBA tonight on TNT is brought to you by the 3-row Kia Sorento, built for the unstoppable. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And by Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow. Edwards, a 3. Doncic had it, lost it. Conley picks it back up. Minnesota reloads. Wide open 3 Reed.
Gobert's first bucket and first shot of the night.
Little shove there, Gobert and Doncic.
They have a little history, huh?
Little gnarly inside as Doncic taking it the other way. Look at 3 of 6, 2 threes. Gobert's out there, picks up the foul. Number 2 on Rudy Gobert.
Well, watch this offensive rebound and put back here by Gobert. But it's afterwards right there, right? A little shove, a little push here between Gobert and Doncic. And here's the foul on Gobert.
Well, as we saw the way Game 2 ended with the scoring champion against the defensive player of the year. It made for great field. And a big Dallas winning Game 2. Long 3. Missed it all, sails away Minnesota's ball.
But I like what Minnesota's doing, Reggie. They're giving them some different looks now. They've blitzed, they've gone to some zone, they've gone to different matchups. They're not just giving them the same thing that they've seen in the first 2 games.
Finally, Edwards and he's quickly doubled. Read off that baseline. It's McDaniels in the other corner, drills it. A 3 for Jaden McDaniels. He's got 10. How about that?
And perfect from the field. That's his second made 3 here of the evening.
Daniels had that wonderful Game 1. Here's Luka in the corner. Jones took it.
So interesting how your role players shoot so much better in their own building. Jones, Washington, they couldn't buy a basket in Minnesota. Here, much more comfortable.
Jones has got 11 and is 3 of 3 from 3. McDaniels drive, Washington will defend it across the lane, can't get it. Doncic and Irving, Minnesota back on defense, approaching the halfway point. They quickly put Luka on top. Jones, here's Washington. A move by Reed inside the lane. 10-point lead for the Mavs again. Edwards, cuts, push, foul. It's going to go on Derek Jones if it's at number 2. Now let's take a look at our AT&T Connected Cam.
Well, 13 assists as a team for Dallas. The ball movement. Derek Jones Jr. with his second made 3 here. And P.J. Washington. We're talking about the role players playing much more better, more efficient offensively here in Dallas.
The 2 leading scorers in the game are Derek Jones Jr. and Jaden McDaniels.
Jones just checked out. Green is checked in for Dallas. Reed is out. Anthony Towns is in. Anthony Towns watches right there. It's picked up by Doncic, and Kyrie will take the game away.
Carl Anthony Towns is just having a disaster in this series.
0-5, here's his drive. Doncic, the bump in the game. A foul call on Gene.
Not sure why he did that. It's almost like he tried to foul him and he got frustrated.
Flopped him right there.
Yeah,
Clearly.
it's going to be a tough shot.
You're talking about a Luka coach.
I understand. I understand. The definition of a tough shot changes.
Yes.
Luka Doncic.
Teams that have won the first 2 games of a 7-game series have won 320 times and lost just 27. That's 92%. At 16, Luka Doncic was in his second stint with the new team as a pro. He turned pro when he was 13.
Well, the thing with Luka Doncic, Reggie, is he played in so many high-pressure games before he ever even came to the NBA. So this is really nothing for him.
Mavericks trailed by 18 points late second quarter. Game 2 came back to win. In this series, 2 games to none. First game back in Texas of these Western Conference Finals. Dancing as Edwards makes a spin on Green. Cannot cut it. He's 3 of 9. Gets it back with nice offensive rebound. Got the Gobert screen. In the corner, Carl Anthony Towns. Tipping try Edwards now, and finally yes on the second try.
Nice job there by Edwards, keeping that ball in possession alive, getting on the offensive glass.
Look at the burst player to the inside. He can't finish. Towns had a hand on it. Edwards throws out of it. 3 on 2. The trail Edwards. Edwards. Doncic held his ground.
Well, he knew he wasn't going to be able to contest the shot. Nice job there by Doncic, staying in the play and taking the charge in his chest.
And Minnesota is going to challenge that call.
And there's a challenge with the Mavs up by 10 in Game 3.
We're only going to throw offensive foul. The players get challenged. They're really for us saying offensive foul. The challenge is timeout.
second rounds for Dallas. And Towns hits Gobert.
We didn't see much of that in game 2, but they were very successful with the Towns Gobert pick and rolls in game 1, and they're back in that zone again.
Kyrie's got 11. Doncic has 10. Pushing 3.5. Irving. Doncic long 3 over Edwards. Rebound chance from State by Green. In the corner it goes. And back to Green. Slants it. That's a play designed for Lively. It's picked up by Minnesota. Edwards swerving. Conley. Towns on top. Now Anthony's 3 all 6 overall.
He's making good looks. Just can't seem to get him to go.
McDaniels on Doncic. Foul the screen picked up by Gobert. And in the corner, Washington free. Rebound Doncic. Double down low and still got it. Edwards on him. Hooks to Washington. In the paint, over Gobert. Rebound over the shot. Towns the rebound. Minnesota. Under 3 to go in the first. Well, activating the lead in Washington. Nice play.
That saved the layup right there. The trail was wide open going down the middle of the lane.
Edwards scores inside. Deflected. Ricochets to Doncic. Moves on McDaniels. Luger with the ball. Second team all defensive player in McDaniels out. Scoring champion against one of the top defenders in the NBA. Towns wrestles that ball picked up by the Timberwolves and Edwards again. Edwards 4 of 11 for 11. In the traffic of the paint, back the way, foul call.
Anthony Edwards is doing a nice job. We talked about in game 2 him being more aggressive. Got to the free throw line. Powell 11 times.
I don't know.
But everyone's out of challenges now.
We're not going to get challenges, but I don't know. That's a pretty good block, I think. But this goes to what Allie had reported earlier, that Chris thinks for him, Anthony Edwards went 5 for 30. And he's already gotten up 11 shots, and he's at the line for the 6th time.
I want to remind you, get the NBA app to stay locked into the playoffs with real-time scores. You also get highlights and behind-the-scenes access. Download the NBA app powered by Microsoft. The 2 All-Stars, Towns and Edwards, coming into this one a combined 30%. Tonight from the floor, they are 4 of 18.
Yeah, and Karl Anthony Towns now is 3 for 18 from 3 in the set.
Kyrie Irving has put in 14, and he's in a couple of threes.
It's only the 3rd time in these playoffs that Kyrie Irving's had double figures in the first half.
Timberwolves are shooting 42%. Towns trying from the inside. And finally gets his first to drop.
Well, the degree of difficulty on that drive there by Town.
Foul out, Gafford back in. They blitz once again. Doncic and Gafford gets the ball. And it's over.
And this is what we talked about earlier, Reggie. Blitzing off of Gafford is a little bit easier for Minnesota. Gafford not nearly the playmaker that Lively is, and now you put him in the situation. I think there, you've got to make the pass to the next guy. And then look at him roll and not make him make plays.
Towns again, hard to the back, and he gets it again.
This has been a weird flow second quarter. You would think that Minnesota, this is a 1-possession game.
Doncic, McDaniels defends, but the ball in the shot goes up with a minute to go. And back to a 10-point Dallas lead in 12 for Luka Doncic. Towns crowded. Puts them hard down low. It's lays it off to McDaniels.
What a beautiful pass there by Cat.
It was. Wow. 12. McDaniels 12 points for Minnesota. That ties for the lead with Edwards.
Remember, he's coming off a 1 of 6 in game 2.
Close up on the games on the Doncic's 3.
And a rare catch and shoot by Luka.
15.
It's rare that he takes them, and when he does take them, he doesn't usually make them. But he knocked that one down. I don't know why we haven't seen more of this. Don't set another screen.
Down 8 for 3. Tapping Gobert. Oh, yes, on the second try. Rudy Gobert right there. He's got 6. And all have come in the second quarter.
And why not there just leave Anthony Edwards isolated against Luka Doncic and see what they do?
Controlling Irving. McDaniels on him. Alexander Walker in for the Timberwolves. Screen by Gafford. Switch with Gobert. Irving. Doncic. Over Alexander Walker. Rebound Gobert. Second left.
Foul. That's going to be number 3.
That is amazing. Let's see what the clock says here.
Yeah, that was clearly enough time.
Well,
Foul there.
just a really not a smart
No.
foul at all. He picks up his third in a game where they don't have Derek Lively, and with 0.3 seconds to go, you give them a chance to go cut the lead to 7 or 8 points here.
Dallas has hit 6 more threes than Minnesota. Free throw shooting is about the same. But here's Gobert at the free throw line. Coming up, the American Express halftime report. The guys have a wonderful perch here inside the building. E.J. Kenny, Shaq Chuck, and Draymond Green. Congratulations to our Ernie Johnson. Another Emmy for him. That show recognized again. Point 3. Let's also congratulate our Charles Barkley. He won it too. We're at halftime at a 9-5. Minnesota won to close the quarter. Dallas closed the first 10-7. Wolves closed the second 9. Take a break, then take you to our studio. Minnesota gets it into single digits in the deficit. Down 60-52. Western Conference final. Team. Final seconds, third quarter. In game 2, Dallas leading 1-0. Edwards gets a screen. Reed is open. It's a free. You cannot miss. It is 86-79. 3 quarters in the books. Fourth quarter on deck in game 2. And here we go. We're in the fourth. Doncic back out there. Moving with the ball. It's a 3-over-9. Finding his way. Ping-ponging up bodies and gets it to go with the ball. The other way it goes to Irving. 3, Kyrie. What a shot! Edwards tries and feeds. Back to 2, 3 by 1. Automatic. Washington to steal. Irving the free. He sticks it. Jones return. Reed open. It's another 3. Has he been so great above the arc?
We weren't covering the 3 as well as we've talked about, and then Reed was 7 for 8. It seemed like every shot he took, he made. It's hard to win on the road, but it's even harder to win in the playoffs, and that group responded. Just understanding they worked the game. We knew we couldn't get it all back in one shot, so it was a great job of just executing the game and finding a way to win on the road.
It's a 61 run by the Wolves. By 3. At 6. Dancing, driving, feeding. Down hard.
These weapons, these twin tower weapons, Gafford and Lively.
Touches on top. Weston in the corner. 3. Shot by Irving. Edwards and Lively. The spin, the feed, and throw out of bounds. A Minnesota turnover, 12.8 to go. Timeout Dallas, down by 2.
The play was to get Luka the ball and let Luka do what Luka does in those moments. When he got to dancing with Gobert, you could see that the step back was coming, and the rest was history.
Doncic has the ball, down by 2. There's the switch. Gobert is up there. Doncic. Delivers. What a shot! Dallas is taking the lead. It's off to Edwards, setting up. 3. This is 1. The Mavericks go up 2 games to 9. And Doncic with the game winner.
Like I said, first of all, nothing is won. We got to just think about next game. Not in the future, not in the whereas in this game, so we just got to take about next week. That's it.
For 19. Meantime, the three ball has been kind to the Mavs here in the first half.
That's a habit. We spoke about it pregame, how they were using the mid-range to open up the three. And today they came out firing. It took Chuck's point. Chuck was saying, those guys are just missing shots. They're getting wide open. And at home, in true fashion, PJ Washington knocks it down, knocks his first one down. Luka, Jaden McDaniels is overreacting to the drive because Luka's been getting mid-range on him every time. And he hasn't been able to get a stop, overreact, another kick out three. The Steph Curry show, kick it out, move to the corner, it's open every time. And then lastly, right here, they come with the double. They're daring these guys to shoot. Get the ball to the other side as fast as you can. That's what they did. Derrick Jones Jr. 3-for-3 at home, knocking the shots down.
Let's go more in depth into the Dallas offense.
Well, they made a concerted effort to make one change. They said, if you're going to stop me hard, meaning you're going to show hard on this, let's freeze it right here. They did a good job in game one of coming out, showing hard. But then Kyrie says, I'm not going to give up my dribble today. I'm going to keep my dribble alive because I know eventually you're going to leave. And Luka says the same thing. you're gonna double me here, right when you come off this screen. I'm gonna keep my dribble alive, get into the lane, and now find open shooters for easier shots. So the adjustments by Luka and Kyrie is keep the dribble alive, because they're not going to stay long. They're just going to stay for 2 seconds and try to get back. Okay, well, I'll keep it 2 more seconds, and then I'll just see it play one-on-one.
The thing to watch, you said watch the Derek Lively situation. Obviously, we don't know when he will be back. Allie LaForce will have more on that.
It really won't matter.
But Daniel Gafford also with 3 fouls for
Powell's got to play big time. Yeah. But it still doesn't matter to all those guys, because if they run the pick and roll, they're going to get a good shot every time. Because they're either going to blitz it, or to Kenneth's point, they're going to get out of there and Luke and Kyrie going to go one-on-one. This game, Dallas going to get a shot, a good shot every time. They said it's the best defensive team in the league. That's when you play against the Hawks and teams like that. When you're playing against these 2 guys, if the Mavs make some shots, it's a wrap.
I mean, this defense that you said was the best you've ever seen in your life? That's the defense you're talking about?
Yeah, game 1 and game 2. Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, so maybe you want to pump the brakes a little bit.
No, when I saw game 1 and game 2, they haven't played like that in game 1, game 2 against Denver.
Just
y'all saw them do Michael Jordan 2 weeks ago. Y'all need to pump the brakes. Y'all call it.
They trapping, so get out. Don't hold the screen. Get out. If I get to the rim, it got to be in transition.
The steal on the 2.
If we can take care of the ball, get it up over their head, it's a layup, all right?
And going sky high is Jones for the slam.
Get out, get out. Y'all stop trapping me, bro. Come on, stop trapping me. You got to, bro.
Hey, don't lose the pace against the zone, right? Like still getting up the floor.
Jay will screen, tied left for Shea, driving that way, open to rebuild, pulled up anyway, cracks a 16-foot jumper, knocks it down, quieting the crowd. SGA, a primetime scorer, has 30.
You know I'm going to stay with it. You know I'm going to stay with it.
It's stolen by Conley. It's 40. He gets it off to Reed. Corner, Edwards, and shoots.
Let's go. Come on. It's right there. It's right there.
There's a steal by Edwards. Here it comes, and there he goes.
We're going home, baby. Let's go, man.
Hey, that's it. Get out of the way. No foul. Oh. Yes.
Welcome to our annual gathering. We're celebrating the NBA Finals. At the center of it are 2 exceptional teams. Here's to those who make this event unmissable.
I still got it.
And here's to the rest of us waiting on the edge of our seats.
Here we go.
Here's to going out with the best of 7.
Bang!
Come on, Mike. But remember, no one sips the champagne until a champ is crowned.
To the finals.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I hit my head, I think, on the rim.
This young man is a star. I mean, he's something else.
I'm here. I'm here. Lights come on, baby. I show up. You know I'm stay with you.
Anthony Edwards. Are you not understand, ladies and gentlemen? The electricity in this kid's game off the charts.
Me. I have not been to Minnesota in probably 20 years. Right?
Oh, there you go. They look like they hooping. They dress like hoopers.
And then he got the nerve to not be wrong. Is Adam got his little guy in there? Awesome.
The chase is on.
We have what they all want, and we know everybody's trying to take it from us.
Play up top.
They're always chasing something.
Even change on 3.
That was probably one of the best feelings ever in my whole life.
Oh man, let's play our basketball as hard as they can. It's the chase for basketball's ultimate trophy, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Bring the
$20 of free gameplay for everyone.
Effort not as comfortable there, Reggie, on the short roll. A little hesitant, gets the travel. It'll be something to watch as the game goes on.
Let's check in with Ellie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin, well, after being evaluated for the last 20 minutes plus, the team told me that Derek Lively has a neck sprain, but calling him questionable to return. And after watching how much pain he was in and how dizzy he was getting up, such a blessing that he has not officially been ruled out of this game, and he's doing okay.
Well said. Thank you, Ellie. Doncic, against the ball, puts the ball away. Down goes Gobert. 5-on-4. Irving, corner. Washington against Towns. As it floated and fired. And a foul. Less than 30 seconds into the second half.
Here's the steal by Luka. But more importantly, watch after they come up with it. He's having words like, how could you dare have Rudy try to take me? Having conversations with that Minnesota bench.
Washington at the line. He's out there with Jones and Gafford, Doncic, and Kyrie Irving. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Towns begins the second half with Edwards and Gobert, Daniels and Conley. So the starting five out there to begin the second half for both teams.
Yeah, and Doncic clearly into a personal battle with Rudy Gobert and having a laugh with Mike and Nori there. as B.J. Washington knocks down the second free throw.
Out tonight, Dallas from the free throw line, 10 of 11. They have been the worst free throw shooting team in these playoffs. But boy, they put together a couple good games at the line in this series. Doncic has it off his fingertips and out of bounds. It's Minnesota's ball.
He's upset. He looked at his bench. Then he realizes they don't have a challenge. Very upset. Not sure he touched that because it didn't look like the ball changed directions.
It's Conley on top, and Irvin remains with barrel set a screen. It's an open three. Mike Conley will drill it.
He knocked down one of those in that first quarter. Conley now with another three here.
Well, Conley in pick and rolls was by far Minnesota's best offense in game 2. They haven't gone to as many of them tonight. They need to get back to it.
Doncic hustling his way inside. He's got his 15 points. He works on the defense of Mike Conley. He'll be assessed a second personal foul. Doncic, by the way, sat in real time for 21 minutes in that first half. Irving in real time sat 15 minutes. Edwards sat for about 12 for Minnesota in real time. We've got to talk about that because they play a lot of minutes, of course, when you get to the playoffs.
They do, but the one thing a couple of injuries to Derek Lively did tonight was give everybody some extra rest of the other guys here. Now, the one thing, Reg, I'm still a little perplexed by Minnesota is we've seen over the course of the series how guarding Kyrie Irving affected Anthony Edwards. Why is Minnesota not involving Luka Doncic more at the defensive end? Why don't we see Jaden McDaniels coming up, setting a lot of screens, and putting Luka Doncic into a lot of action defensively? He's getting to stand and watch.
But also, too, if you do that, they're just going to come back and help and double Luka anyway.
Right, but again, that puts you in rotation, so.
Fouls over to the side, and Towns will clean it up.
But again,
for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's Anthony Edwards getting into the paint, though. That's what it's allowing those offensive rebounds.
Kyrie Irving is tailed by Conley. He's doubled by Towns. It goes out on a string to go on to Washington, and the line of congestion puts up the shot in the paint and is fouled as he fired. He goes on. Conley picks up his third. While you're watching with us, snap the QR code on the screen and go to NBA X Live. Taylor Rooks and Channing Frye and Danny Green. And our friend from the Pelicans, Jose Alvarado, focused on a player that you, the fans, voted for. Watch the game from two perspectives at once. Exclusively on X, Washington at the line.
You know, when I watch you read all those promos, and there's multiple people all the time, Reg,
yes.
and he always picks out one that's his friend. And the other three, I guess, are just, all right. They're people we work with, but there's one that gets elevated to friendship.
That's right. This game has zero flow. And if I'm Minnesota, this is a game I feel we can come in here and still get back in this series. But they're going to have to put a string of stops together here.
Edwards starting, stopping, feeding. Conley launches a three.
Well, had 18 points in game 2. The most consistent Minnesota player in game 2. And he's followed that up with a solid effort tonight. That's the second catch and shoot three here. And Boston, coach.
Giving Anthony Edwards some credit. He's 4 for 12 from the floor. He's got 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Just created that 3 for Conley.
Edwards leaving, driving, and kicking. Irving goes out on Conley. Here goes Washington. Watching Towns aggressively takes it inside. Never got a hand on it. They think it was a goaltend. It's good to see you, buddy.
Oh, we gotta love Travis. We gotta love Travis.
I don't think that was goaltending.
But the foul was called. It's on Washington. His first, and Towns at the line. Travis. We're going to Travis tells me.
I like from one Kansas City native to another. He came over to you first, like to pay homage.
Yes, absolutely. And he would qualify as your friend.
He might.
Yes.
I've known him since he was a young player in the league. sitting next to him.
He was at the Dallas Stars game last night.
Yes, he was.
And he grew up playing hockey. Actually came out and said he kind of missed being on skates a little bit.
Sometimes he gets linebackers on skates.
Yes, he does.
Here's Doncic. Conley is there. With the 20. Leading all scores. Irving and Doncic. Over Conley. Rebound Gobert. Washington and Towns are collected.
7-point game. I like what Minnesota is doing.
Yes.
They've got a great chance to climb back into this.
Smashes another piece. Hits the deck to in by Gobert.
As you said before, it drives Reggie, create help, which takes bodies off bigs and it creates offensive rebounds.
So can Conley guard Kyrie Irving? Remember, no Anthony Edwards.
4 fouls on Conley. And 16 for Kyrie Irving.
So this is the difference, not having Anthony Edwards and having Conley on you. Smaller defender, uses that quickness, gets behind him. It's a game of angles, right?
You always say that. You're always talking about that. It's like triangles on the floor, right?
Yes.
That's the way the court is.
And now Conley has to go to the bench with those 4 fouls. Remember, he started this second quarter shooting the ball fairly well.
Dallas already in the bonus.
Well, they're just much better organized offensively and everything else with Conley on the floor. And now Dwight Powell will take the Derek Lively minutes again here, coming off the bench.
Powell was the longest tenured Dallas now.
But also, too, for Minnesota, Alexander Walker is on the floor for Conley. So now you got a bigger defender on Kyrie. So this is a much bigger team here for Minnesota.
That helps them defensively, but it hurts them offensively
Yes.
not having Conley. Though Alexander Walker can get it rolling.
Edwards again. Goes shot for the mid-range right of the glass. Pressured in the leaping rebound. The outlet goes to Kyrie Irving. Clippers starting this will foul. It's on Minnesota.
We called it on 7, which
Yes,
is like
well, that's
foul.
Dallas.
Now he said my bad. I don't think Ben Taylor's quite sure what he's calling.
Foul. Gobert. 3rd.
And they are already shooting Dallas now with 8:17 to go, Reggie.
So did he call it on Alexander Walker?
I believe so.
No, he called it on Gobert.
He called it on Gobert?
Yeah, called it on Gobert. I think, are they going to check this here real quick? I think Gobert goes to the official to see. Go over to Ben Taylor, who made the call, as Nas Reed will set the check in.
Well, things with the officials are starting to get very contentious, really from both sides.
Yes.
But particularly from the Minnesota side. For the first time in this series, Chris Finch still on his feet, trying to talk to the player.
See where the contact occurred here, guys.
Oh, come on.
We're in the playoffs, right? We're in the conference finals.
Come on. You got to be, first of all, you got to be sure of who initiated that. If you're going to make that call, I couldn't tell from that.
You just can't different teams.
No. That's a long time. Dallas needs to stay on the attack.
That was a perfect 9-9 as you just saw. On the strike, Edwards.
Now attack.
That's great. That's great. Working on Jones.
Continuing to collapse the defense and get a foot in the paint. That's a foul on Powell.
Someone got hurt for the Timberwolves. That's Reed over there. Got hit in the face.
Look at all the blue jerseys around them, Coach.
Great finish. And Anthony Edwards trying to do what you want your stars to do, which is take over the game. And Chris Finch wants them to review it for a flagrant because Nas Reed got hit in the head. They're going to decline that.
Reed is blinking his eyes. Opening shot just to clear the two. Here comes a Towns drive. Ramming his way inside. Powell with the rebound. It's Kyrie Irving the other way. Into the defense of Alexander Walker. Chiseling, spinning, leaning, fitting, and travel.
He too.
Man, great defense there by Alexander Walker. We talked about a bigger defender now on him, right?
And Alexander Walker's an outstanding on-ball defender, about as good as anybody in the league.
Oh, my goodness. Did he give him a chance to turn?
Alexander Walker. And Jones will get up second on Nikhil.
Let's see if he was set here. I don't know, Coach.
I don't know either. There's a couple of cheap calls.
Well, and they're both by Ben Taylor.
Yes.
Jones will check out. Green will check in for the Mavs.
And you're in the conference finals, right? There's got to be a level of physicality. It looks like Derrick Jones headed to the back.
Magic's got a screen from Gafford. Takes it back. Gafford assists.
You get in those situations where the big's not up. Look at Doncic is going to pick you apart.
4 assists for Luka, averaging 10 over the last 4 games. Edwards kicks. And McDaniels fires a 3.
That's great offense because Anthony Edwards is getting a foot in the paint.
Absolutely. He's on the attack. Doncic didn't even try to close out there. He's really getting a lot of rest at the defensive end.
Doncic is short on the shot. Here comes Anthony Edwards the other way. He'll slash right by Green. Timeout taken Dallas. 6:40 to go. Now the Timberwolves to within 5. We're in the third. It's Game 3 on TNT.
Here's the thing.
Dallas always brings out the heavy hitters. Dirk in the building. That's next to the Queen. The equalizer. Queen Latifah. Miles Garrett. Pretty good basketball player himself.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Kevin Harlan's BFF from Kansas City.
Hollywood Brown there on the edge, and he is the newest target for Patrick Mahomes, the former Raven and Cardinal, now Chief, and just adds to their great arsenal in Kansas City. I remember Lamar Hunt used to sit right in back of us in these games, just sit right over your shoulder. The late, great Lamar Hunt, his beautiful wife, Dallas fixtures off the Chiefs. 1,063 to Kansas City. Doncic trying to stagger his way free. And a foul on McDaniels, third on him for the Timberwolves.
And Coach, I don't know about you, but it seems that sometimes McDaniels can't help himself, right? He's always getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Instead of just being solid and allowing the defense in front of him to react to Doncic, he just always is putting his hand in there, picking up those silly ticky-tack fouls.
It's just so hard on Doncic. It puts you on his back and makes it tough to defend.
Right, because right now he's in jail, right? As soon as Doncic gets him in the back, it's over. So allow the defense in front of you to do their job.
Luka from the line tonight is 4 of 5. So the first 2 games of the series were in Minnesota. The road team, Dallas won. When teams go up in the conference finals Tuesday with 2 road wins, 9 Oh! What a play by Edwards!
Are you kidding me right now? Whoa!
Here we go with Irving, stopping, starting,
Wow,
and
tim
kicking.
bilang pangkat na nila.
Crowd is stunned with what they just saw at the end of the Doncic shot clock at 6. Edwards on him, circling and kicking in the corner. Washington free. Rebound Edwards. It's a 4-point game in Minnesota the other way. This is the closest this half. Screen by Gobert. Green effectively gets in there, pokes it away.
Anthony Edwards. Somewhere John Collins is saying, thank you. Took me off the dunk of the year. This is absolutely spectacular move here by the Ant-Man.
Tonight's play of the game presented by Casamigos, Jalapeno, Pino, Tequila. And here we go with Edwards again. And facing Jones, a step back. Perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting on, Coach, right? From Anthony Edwards here in the conference final.
This is the Anthony Edwards from the first 8 games in the playoffs. And Minnesota now on an 11-3 run and back within 2.
Doncic, the bump. Plenty of time to maneuver. There's McDaniels. Got hit in the nose. Readjust. Gobert will join it with the blitz and McGaffrey. Back into by. And Gaffney's throwing it up again. Reed was there defending and rim protect. Edwards with the dribble. Nice hit. Over Green. Off the glass and down. Sticks it. Tied at 77. 22 for Edwards.
This guy averaged 32 points on 56% shooting. His first 8 playoff games, he's been struggling since. Not now.
Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got it. Minnesota had an early 2-0 lead.
Edwards has made every play down the floor here the last 4 possessions.
Screen by Gobert, defense by Gafford on top.
He's got the switch he wants.
Edward with confidence, stopping 15-3. It's picked up by Irving. Racing. Off to Jones, flashes inside, and out of bounds, poked away. Edwards has the last 8 Minnesota Timberwolves points.
Well, it all started with this. And then, against good defense here, a little step back going right. And then he adds one more. And this game is tied going to timeout.
Fans, let's check it.
some of that. They miss one, they'll go get a bucket. Be right here, bro. I promise you, bro. Keep going downhill. Stay in the action as much as you can. There we go. That might be what we needed, huh?
Reed across the lane, puts it in and gives Minnesota their first lead since 5-3 in the first. Green is out there, Irving's got it. Here comes Doncic. McDaniels on him. Cross court to Irving. Gobert will defend. And shot clock at 8. Here go the handles. Here goes the drive and the fadeaway. Irving hits it.
It's okay to send help, especially late in the clock.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, Rudy Gobert's a great defender, but not guarding guards on the perimeter. He just leaving them on an island.
That's stops at 14-1. Timberwolves run. Edwards has it. Trying to catch that defense. Gets the screen. Double. Gets the right pass. Goes away. Turnover. Doncic on the move. Into Edwards. Underneath. Knocked away. Fouled on the play by Edwards.
Nice hesitation right here by Luka. Yep, there's the foul on the wrist on the shot attempt by Luka.
I don't know exactly what Anthony Edwards is arguing about there.
Well, number one, it was a bad pass. His attempt. And number one, you don't throw it to Rudy Gobert on a pocket pass like that. He doesn't have those kind of hands.
Throwing bounce passes to 7'2" guys doesn't make a lot of sense.
2 stars here. Edwards at 22. And Luka Doncic at 22. In the paint, Minnesota has scored 14 more points. From 3, Dallas has scored 12 more points. And at the line, Dallas has scored 9. With more free throws taken and made, now we're up to the line. We just got more Derek Lively up for the rest of the game.
That's a major loss for
It is.
Dallas.
And maybe game 4. Figure out that next straight, how he wakes up tomorrow.
Sore, below the belt, and his head. 3-quarter. It's missed by McDaniels. It's picked up by Washington. And the game is already trying to catch his way for a shot. He's got Gobert again. With a series of moves,
Can we quit leaving Rudy Gobert one-on-one with guards? I almost feel sorry for the guy.
Towns is getting ready to come in.
I just don't understand why someone he just would come back on a soft double.
Exactly right.
Just to get the ball out of his hands.
Jaden Hardy at the free throw line. Gobert with 4 fouls. Let's take a look at our FanDuel live point spread for tonight's game here in Dallas. Well, we had some bad storms come through this year. In fact, the entire Midwest was hit from here up to Minnesota. We've a couple fatalities, unfortunately, in this area. Oklahoma was hit hard. The city woke up to some damage. All that happened overnight. Free throws this quarter. Minnesota 2 of 2. Dallas 13 of 15. Thoughts and prayers go to the families affected by it. Getting up to the green. Checks on personal watch. Trying to touch the lane McDaniels. And as he hit the lane, he was double teamed and wrecked. With 9 seconds on the shot clock, a foul is called. 2:16 to play in the third. And PJ Washington will pick up number 2 for the Mavs. Mavericks tonight shooting 51%, Minnesota shooting 51%. Brings anyone. They have Hardy once and Edwards. Reed is on top by Powell. The left-handed shot.
He's on a left-handed 3. Did you ever shoot a left-handed 3, Rich?
No.
Doncic. Backpedals. Fakes. Plenty of time on the shot clock. There's McDaniels once again right there. As he tries into a foul called on McDaniels. 4th.
Number 4 on McDaniels, 4 on Gobert. And that's why he shot a left-handed. Derrick Jones right there on his right hand.
Daniels will check out.
This is huge.
Well, with this fourth, and they're going to bring in Kyle Anderson,
who's played Luka pretty well in smaller stints, though.
By the way, Conley has 4. McDaniels has 4. Rudy Gobert has 4 fouls. Gobert's on the bench with Conley. And now, you're killing with McDaniels.
Well, think about if you're Mike Nora, Chris Finch in Minnesota. All the fouls tonight, all the free throws for Dallas, and yet, you know, you're only down 4 points right now, Coach.
Yeah, and you're right. Despite being down 12 points from the three-point line and 12 points from the free throw line, it's amazing.
Minnesota tonight from the line 10 of 14, and Dallas is 22 of 25, and the 26th attempt is coming up right now.
But the 8 points have flipped from what we saw in the first 2 games, where Minnesota was plus 36 tonight. It's the other way. I mean, where Dallas was plus 36, now Minnesota's plus 14 tonight.
Washington 2-point game, minute and a half to go in the third.
And Towns, who has struggled all evening to find a rhythm for the potential and one right here.
He's been doing a lot of driving tonight, Eddie Red, trying to, because his shot outside is not falling. But he's been driving a lot to maybe manufacture some things inside.
And remember, he hasn't shot the ball particularly well at home. On the road, he's averaging 23 now.
Stan has been all over that.
He's only 4 of 13 tonight, but he is staying aggressive along the same lines as Anthony Edwards.
He's got 7 in the quarter.
Yep. 1-point game. Doncic at 24. That is a game high. Edwards at 22. They blitz Luka. They get it to Powell. They kick it outside. 23. With the rebound by Reed, and it's off to Edwards. A chance for the lead right here. Edwards.
This would be huge mentally if Minnesota can get over this hump.
Trying to evade the defense of Powell. Takes it down low for the lead. No. Rebound Doncic. Under a minute to go in the third. Doncic on the move, shutting the defense of Anderson and pulls up for Hitchens.
Great decision there by Luka. Textbook fast break there. Stop at the free throw line.
Or more in the first 2 games. Good ball rotation. Reed open. Sticks it. A 3. And a tie. Game at 85.
But nothing on the stat sheet there from Anthony Edwards, but he created that bucket with his attack.
Doncic way outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
That was a 2-for-1. That was a quick long shot there by Luka.
Defensive 7 seconds of game clock and shot clock winding down the third. Carl Anthony Towns. Doncic is there with the bump. They'll take it inside again. And Allen's got to go. 2-point Minnesota lead, 14 for Towns. And he's at 9 here in the third. Hardy the other way. Clock ticking down. Over Towns. Up and down. Jaden Hardy. Doncic almost stole that inbound pass. And we are done with 3 beauty in Dallas. Tied at 87. The 2024 NBA playoffs are presented by Google Pixel.
I'm impressed. Walk in the shop, she gon' make it bad.
Go to House of Highlights fan cam. Our two stars in the third quarter, Edwards with 10, Doncic with 11. And we are tied going to the fourth. Moments ago, Allie LaForce caught up with the Mavericks, PJ Washington.
Well, PJ, as a team, how do you overcome no Derek Lively in this fourth quarter?
We got to stay together, keep talking, get our spots early, and limit them to one shot on the defensive end. We got to come up with rebounds.
Anthony Edwards and Kat, they gained a little confidence there in the third quarter. How do you keep them quiet?
Just try to contest every shot, be aggressive, and not try to let them get easy free throws.
Thanks, PJ.
Thank you.
All right, here we go, starting the fourth quarter. Hardy will bring it up with Green. Gafford in the middle. They've got Kyrie Irving and PJ Washington. With Doncic resting, starting the fourth. Gafford to Irving, and Conley is back in for the Timberwolves. Conley is defending, 4 fouls on him. Irving inching his way in, top the 2.
There's not a lot Conley can do with those 4 fouls.
I'm not sure there's a lot he can do with Kyrie Irving anyway. And that's not a knock on Mike Conley. I'm not sure there's a lot of people can do much with Kyrie Irving.
Towns has it. Alexander Walker, here goes Conley, free to fire, a 3. Conley,
Back at you.
14 for Mike Conley.
And 4 made threes on the EP.
And now they're going to put Kyle Anderson on Irving. They were in zone last time. Splits, which I like.
Gafford into Reed. Rebound by Carl Anthony Towns, and 10 for him.
Stay on the blitz. I'm not sure Gafford and Powell can make the plays that Lively can make.
Alexander Walker trying to get free, melts his way into the paint. Anderson and Conley. Anderson screen, a feed to him, and a 14-footer is down. It's the biggest Minnesota lead tonight here in Game 3.
And this all changed on that flush dunk by Anthony Edwards. You got everyone engaged after that dunk.
Leadership always comes.
Oh, look at that. Step of the bones. Unforced turnover there by Kyrie. Just loses the handle, which is rare. What about that?
We talk about that dunk from Towns like anything else. We talk so much about leadership with what guys are saying. Leadership's what you do on the floor.
There goes Conley, he'll survey from on top. Irving there. Top, Alexander Walker dribble. Tapping, try Reed. Rebound, Gafford. It's off to Irving. He'll be Alexander Walker. Puts on the puts on three. One shot by Irving.
And Kyrie pats his own chest saying, my bad on the turnover on the previous possession, and comes down and drains a 3 in transition.
Irving had the big 14-point, 4-3, fourth quarter in Game 2 of Minnesota. And the lane across the lane, and Anderson hits his second straight.
He's been so good in this series. Games 1 and 2, fantastic. Off the bench.
Irving. He'll hop in a step here clearly now. Working on Alexander Walker. In the 15-foot.
Oh, man.
And that's great defense. That is great defense by Alexander Walker. Kyrie Irving.
It's Conley to Towns. A double-double for him, and a 3 is launched, and a rebound front four. It's out of bounds off of Minnesota.
Wheeling the dealing. Kyrie Irving. Again, it's the fourth quarter. Pop and stop 3. Then comes down Alexander Walker. There's just nothing he can do. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. 2 former ballers themselves appreciating the work by Kyrie.
Doncic back in. Jaden McDaniels back in.
Jaden McDaniels goes on Irving, but they switch. I like this. Come back and double.
Washington. Towns. Will defend Doncic. Shot clock at 7. Step back 3. Mavericks by 3. Under 9 to go. Conley got an Anderson screen. Green stays with Conley. The float and fire. Conley hits it again. 16 for him.
We are seeing some grade A shot making here in this fourth.
Anderson will pick up a foul on the twirling Doncic. And that's a second call on Kyle Anderson.
Well, Coach, it's good to know that Luke is just not picking on Rudy Gobert.
Wow.
That's a heck of a shot against Towns.
With Mike Conley going right at it. Gafford doesn't get off the floor to contest. And now Dallas is going to play small. They didn't bring Powell back in. PJ Washington at the 5 spot.
Powell's been ineffective since Lively went out with the injury. Green in the corner, good off his foot. The defense by Edwards, who is back in, and Minnesota down by 1 will take it the other way. So it's Jones and Green, Washington, Doncic, and Irving for Dallas. Small team, as Coach has said. Anderson brings it down. Edwards on one side. The bounce pass. And throws down a sledgehammer.
And now if you're Minnesota with this small lineup, I would switch everything.
Irving, double Irving, make him pay and try not to let these two guys go off.
Down he goes. 5 on McDaniels. McDaniels, their all-NBA defender. He's got 5. He's also scored 15 points tonight.
Boy, Naz Reid, and where would they be in this series without his contributions?
23 the other night, Reg, and you know what he did against Denver in that Game 7. Late in that series, he was great in these playoffs. 6-man award winner. Numbers right there for Kyrie, who had the big fourth quarter in Game 2. NBA on TNT tonight from Dallas is brought to you by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Irving at the stripe, where he is 4 of 5.
With this smaller lineup for Dallas on the floor, what's taken away, remember now, 7-match free throw of this game by Kyrie, who struggled in Game 2. Those alley-oop plays for Lively and Gafford, they're gone now.
You don't have to worry about those in. Dallas doesn't have that shot blocking on the floor that they had before. You see guys are just attacking more now. There's not Gafford and Lively back there. They blocked 7 shots as a team in Game 2. Gafford blocked 5 of them.
Doncic doubled. Irving outside. Anderson, by the way, with 8. He's gone 4 of 4 off the bench. They got a double Kyrie, who makes a move, the bump into Kyrie. He goes inside. Tapped in by Washington. Who can parachute in to get the 2. Tied at 100.
You can't let him split that double team, Reg. He beats 2 guys like that, you've got no chance.
Oh, Reed was spinning on Doncic. Poked it away. And the foul called on Luka. Timeout, Dallas.
Let's see if he got any arm or wrist. Here's the spin move by Naz. Arm. Foul.
It's a foul.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express consent of the NBA.
biggest moments here in Game 3. Derek Lively going down. Knee to the back of the neck, a neck strain, had to be helped off. Won't return. Minnesota was a different team after this finish by the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards.
He gets hands in the air. It's just amazing to watch him. He's an acrobat. He's a one-hand circus. He's what he is, a flying ant. Here comes Conley. Edwards has it. Jones in front. It's a three by Reed. It's a rebound inside. And it's collected by Washington. And it's off to Kyrie Irving. Anderson and back. In front, Towns. Ball knocked away. Saved by Gafford out of bounds. He stepped. And it's Minnesota's ball.
Great defensive play by Kyle Anderson. Great effort to get back and not give up on the play.
Timberwolves of Conley and Anderson. Edwards, Reed, and Towns.
Oh, I like what Minnesota's doing, leaving Rudy on the bench with this smaller lineup.
Agreed. They get more space on the floor to operate, make it a little harder to double team Anthony Edwards.
Conley. Towns lost his footing. It was a turnover. Irving got it, and Townsend will lead the way with his 29 against Reed. Reed is out there. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Here comes Luka Doncic, the NBA scoring champion, against the six-man award winner. With a spin.
That's all you can do now, Reed.
Great shot. I think what you can do, though, is double team these guys and get the ball out of their hands.
Edwards drives right down the lane into Gafford.
Again, getting a foot in the paint for Anthony Edwards.
24.
More importantly, 22 field goal attempts. He said he was going to be aggressive here.
Management. Another blitz. Gafford. Jones fakes, drives. Rebound Towns. Outlet to Conley.
Got numbers if you want it.
Edwards. Towns wide open lane, and here he goes. After the lob and spun away. Gafford playing handball. Second block shot. Right in the cup.
Towns is yelling for a foul. There's no foul there.
He just lost the ball, coach.
Yeah, great block by Gafford. He had 5 in game 2. A big one there.
13 on the shot clock. Conley to inbound, and Anderson has it. Rotates to Edwards. Doncic gets in with the buck. In the corner, Reed. Shot clock at 3. Doncic high Edwards. Fakes and leans and throws a pass. Anderson. Oh, looked like a busted play, and he got to go in a lead. Up 2.
Iowa Anderson in double figures and has not missed a shot tonight. Also 3 assists and 2 blocks.
As you said earlier, he's been invaluable. Look at Brian Trister at midcourt. Got tangled up. Gafford spins and feeds, and Washington down that baseline. Kyrie Irving, 2 to fire, maneuvers inside. Oh, with the left hand. Timeout, Minnesota.
Minnesota here beating the shot clock. Kyle Anderson, the UCLA product, at the buzzer, and Kyrie, another beautiful layup package with that left hand.
business of protecting this town. We're in the business of winning. The expectations couldn't be any higher.
Please shall never surrender.
What a beautiful night here in Dallas. And this Memorial Day weekend, the NBA family remembers the service and the sacrifice of all members of the military and their loved ones. The NBA honors those who have given their life in service to our country, and we are eternally grateful. Upcoming playoff schedule, Monday on ESPN Eastern Conference Finals Game 4. Boston up 3-zip on Indiana. Tuesday on TNT Western Conference Finals Game 4. Right now, Dallas up 2-0 on Minnesota. A close one here, tied at 104. The difference in the first two games, the margin, 4 total points. And we're right on that same road tonight. Edwards on an Anderson screen, takes it into a thicket of defenders. Reed 3-0. Leaping rebound by Edwards, a terrific offensive board. And a mess to defenders was waiting, but he takes it out. And he's going to work right here on Washington. Shot clock at 4. Here comes Conley. Anderson across the lane over Jones. No, first miss tonight. Gifford trails the rebound.
We saw the soft double on Anthony Edwards. We'll see if we get the same thing here.
There goes Doncic looking for the screen. It's off to Irving in the corner. It's a 3. Terrific stroke. Washington, 16.
It's like Washington saves his best for the fourth quarter in that corner 3 zone.
It certainly does. That is a huge run in game 1.
It's Reed crashing into Gafford. They both hit the deck. Confetti on the floor and a foul, the 4th on Gafford.
Wide open 3 here for P.J. Washington. With the dap from Super Bowl MVP there, Patrick Mahomes.
It's Naz Reid at the line. 3:21 to go in regulation. We've had 10 ties. We've had 12 lead changes. Mavericks have led by 12. Wolves have led by 3. It stays a 3-point Dallas lead. Here's Gobert. Will check in. Timeout Dallas. 3:21 to go. In Game 3, the Mavericks by 3 on TNT.
Hey, we're going to be judged at the end of this game by all the small things right now. All the small things. That's going to make or break the game for us. It's not shots, it's not makes. It's going to be can we finish the possession on the defensive end. Box shot, rebound, get going, let's go.
Mike Conley.
Including making free throws down the stretch, too. Naz Reid already missed the first one here.
Minnesota from the line, 11 of 16. Dallas, 23 of 28. Reid again.
Rudy Gobert back in the game for Towns.
Anderson's got the first defense now. Gobert will pick up Doncic. Way into the paint and feed Gafford.
Kind of hard to tell from that angle.
Another timeout and 3:07 to go in the fourth.
Coach, huge traveling violation here by Luka. You and I, we keep going back and forth. Are both of his feet on the ground and the ball still in his hand?
There's certainly a good chance that it was his foot on the ground, but it was hard to see.
Anderson out, Towns is in, Reed is out, McDaniels is in. Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves play with 5 fouls. Towns on top, hand off McDaniels, single-digit shot clock. Conley's got the ball. And sets up Conley, shot clock at 2, he's got to fire at 3. Rebound by Doncic. That was a clunky possession, and here comes Doncic the other way. Two and a half to go. 31 for Doncic, third consecutive 30-point game in this series. Works by McDaniels, who's got to be careful. Spins, fades, fires, hits.
He got fouled on that too.
He sure did.
I would be done with leaving anybody one-on-one with Luka Doncic. You've got to get the ball out of his hands and put 2 on the ball.
It's Edwards now checking it. Defenders there. Rise and fire. It's picked up inside with a big-time rebound by Jones. Rips it away. Loose on the floor. Grappling for the ball. Anderson's got it. He's got players on both sides. Jump ball.
Look at the degree of difficulty here. Von Lucas spins away, contact, with the call. Boy, here's the, like, if you're Edwards, you've got to dribble out of trouble there.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. That might have been worth taking one to get possession, as important as it is right now.
Got to tip this to your right if you're Anthony Edwards. Towards McDaniels and Conley, and if you're Luka, you've got to tip it towards Washington or Gafford.
And they're going to get Towns over there to get a big target for Anthony Edwards. Edwards got up and tipped it. He just tipped it to the wrong spot.
McDaniels is on Doncic. After they set a screen, Gobert waiting, and McDaniels fights through it. Doncic feeds down low, thrown away, and it had been deflected. Conley has it after Towns retreated. It's Towns, screen Gobert, it's a 3. No! Rebound Doncic.
He's 0 for 7. Give Kyrie a turn here now.
Irving and Edwards, Towns will pick him up. Backpedals, long shot! Kyrie Irving!
Coach, what did we say? Dallas, they have 2 closers that they can go to.
Dallas trailed by 2 with 5 to play, 9-1 since Mavericks.
12 points in the quarter for Kyrie Irving.
Well, they tried to blitz that one, to their credit. He just was able to sweep around Towns and find space.
Irving had 13 in the fourth in game 2. Conley will come over the pack, back to way by Gafford. Third block.
Tower mate done for the evening. Another block shot.
That is a huge block. And how do you have that possession and never get
Good
the ball
lower
in
this
Anthony Edwards' hands?
Timberwolves have missed their last 6 shots. McDaniels is watching Doncic. 6-point game. Doncic with 33. The Gafford screen against Gobert. Tailed by McDaniels. Gafford! Up high, down hard, off foul. Dagger!
8 now.
Just under 35 seconds to go. 8-point Dallas lead. Their biggest has been 12. Since Dallas was down by 2 with 5 to play, Dallas has gone 11-1 over Minnesota.
And these two guys, Irving and Doncic, 19 points in the fourth quarter for Boston.
Just punctuating what Dallas has done. Timeout on TNT. There we go. 34.8 seconds left. Dallas and Minnesota. Mavericks lead by a 2-0 lead over the Timberwolves. And of course, no team has ever come back 3-0 down in NBA playoff history.
No, but we only have to go back to last year on the Eastern Conference Finals to find a team that got it to Game 7. What that Minnesota needs right now is a Reggie Miller 8 points in 9 seconds.
So let's see what goes on. Towns caught it, fires the 3, straight Conley is on him, and hears himself to him in the corner. He tried to squeeze through, skirting through, and a whistle and a foul.
If you're Jason Kidd, what a luxury to have on one team a Mariano Rivera and a Dennis Eckersley.
There you go. I like it. Dennis Eckersley. I'm impressed.
That's what you basically have.
No, you do. Listen, and that's been the difference in this series. These two teams are pretty evenly matched. The games come down to the wire. And Doncic and Irving are the best closers in the game.
The backcourt of Irving and Doncic, phenomenal. They've got a combined 65 points tonight.
20 in the fourth quarter right now, Kevin. 20.
And Coach, I think our inside guys are starting to come around to your thinking about you can give those two guys the ball.
Oh.
It's the most talented offensive backcourt in the history of the NBA.
Thank you.
14 points in the fourth quarter for Kyrie Irving. Here it comes. Anthony Edwards dancing with the defensive Jones and taking it with a scoop.
And Edwards was phenomenal in the third, but only 4 points here in the fourth quarter.
That's it. Dallas is going to go up 3 games tonight. As we said, no team has ever come back from that kind of deficit in NBA playoff history. 66 combined points Doncic, Irving, absolutely spectacular. The 5th consecutive win in the playoffs for the Dallas Mavericks. And they concluded on a 13-3 run.
I mean, those guys just continue to put on a show, Reggie, night after night. And I don't even think they mind. They know the game's going to be close. I think they relish the game being close in the fourth quarter.
Good to see you.
Well, Luka, congratulations on that exciting win. How do you describe what goes through your mind and the way you relish the moment when you see a one-on-one matchup against anyone?
I feel confident. You know, they're trying to double me the whole game, trying to double Kai. So that just makes us better. Everybody touches the ball, everybody plays. And man, it's an amazing win. You know, we come down to the stretch and we execute.
What's it like for you to look Kyrie Irving in the eye after a win like this, knowing your brother and you did it together?
We just said one more. We need one more. Nothing's done. They have amazing teams, so nothing is done yet. We got to get one more. And then if we get one more, we need the rest.
At the end of the game, what were you saying to Anthony Edwards?
I can't say.
It's not TV appropriate? Well, you kind of mentioned it, but nobody's ever come back from 0-3, so how do you keep this team level-headed and ready to rock?
We got to focus game by game. If we don't win next one, we got to win next one. So we got to stay focused, play the same. We know they have Anthony Edwards. So it's going to be, again, a tough game, but we got to play the same way.
Thanks so much, Luka.
Thank you.
In this series, the NBA scoring champion Luka Doncic has scored 33, 32, and tonight 33 points. He has been red hot. And he has his Mavericks up now 3-0 on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 4, Tuesday, 7 Eastern, right here on TNT. Producer Tom Heights, Director Jonathan Bywaters, Brian Taylor has been our statistician. Associate Director Aaron Banks. For Allie LaForce, Stan Van Gundy, and Reggie Miller, and the rest of our great crew, I'm Kevin Harlan saying goodnight courtside. Coming up inside the NBA, presented by Kia on TNT.